It is. I think you can even add
Please be
RPG to it
informed that
too,
this vessel contains no valuable
and
plunder.
probably choices. One fantasy souls like adventure game. Look, it is RPG. There's a bit of action as well. There's, I don't know. It's a really interesting mix that I think hasn't been there before. And yeah, it has elements I hate in games, but I like in this game. It's really cool, and like it just looks beautiful. It just looks so beautiful. It's insane.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder.
Yeah, look, if you have a chance to play it, I would recommend for sure. Yeah, shooters. I don't play too many shooters.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authority. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Yeah, I don't play too many shooters. Yeah, look, as I said, I think it's worth it. But I mean, if you haven't played yet, obviously Space Marine 2. If you like shooters, that should be on your top of your list. If you haven't played it yet, and it's the last really cool game. You like to play two games at the same time? That's crazy. I mean, fair enough. So you don't get bored with one, I guess.
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
This onboard computer is hilarious. Is this Hawthorne's
This
ship?
vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Oh, he's dead.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
No, going to streaming first, and then going to work would be crazy. No, this is after work. It actually is. It's Saturday night. It's midnight from Saturday to Sunday for me. Yeah, during the week I try to just do a few hours at night if I can.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing.
I
The
am in
main
Australia.
drive's
Yes.
power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for...
So what day at 8:07 a.m. 8:17 a.m. What day is it for you? Cool. Saturday morning for you in the States, right? So you're basically 14 hours behind or something like that. It's crazy. I am from the future. All right, what do we want to do here? A new perk point is spent every 2 levels. All right. Just because no, not that late. I would usually finish around, I don't know, 11ish. So if I stream, it's usually from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. or so. Just because I have to get back up, around 7 or so. So I need a bit of sleep. Yeah, if it's during the week, but so later now only because it's a weekend. I'm going to keep my perk for now just to choose something else later. All right, I have to go out and get something to be able to fly out. Yeah, it's not every day.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's probably 2-3 days during the week I get the stream in, and then at least 1 days during the weekends. So let's say between 3 to 5 days a week, which is definitely more than enough. Enemy.
I smell blood.
I need a different weapon. There's Edgewater, nice.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. You talk too pretty for a marauder. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
In humor, that sounds interesting. What's your gaming community? What does that mean?
Definitely not the junior in humor. that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Hang on, I'm doing some math. Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise.
And what does a collab look like?
Paperwork.
What does that
Anybody
mean?
to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay. Fancy threads. That's a... Yeah? The colony ship? Ain't heard that one since I... Hope's just a... Maybe you've been out in the...
Needing to buy your grave spot. Blah. F. And what's the community called?
your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler. They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk. Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got. Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble. People trouble. Lazy worker like me getting special treatment from some out-of-town physiker like you? People will talk. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work. I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell. I've never...
Right, these guys are dead.
Something's not right. Get him! Waste of company ammo! One down! Miscreant!
I don't want...
Please don't touch any. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, I'm Conrad. You will also report to me in the event... A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a Vicar Maximilian. You'll find him in our local church. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't actually have a Discord at the moment. Is there any, like, do you guys have like a website, or is there anywhere else where I can get some more information?
Thank you, no. I'd tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those
Well,
walls.
where did it come from?
You ought to know
There.
that.
Can you, can you drop the link here? I will save it and have a look at it later.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet. You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery. Go right ahead. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2. I have every reason to be. I caught a real break working
Thank
in
you.
a place like this. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead. Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor. You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry. Survival of the fittest. It ain't just a law of nature, it's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work. Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Music?
Okay. Oh, I only have 24 bits. Cool, thank you for that. I actually haven't used my IG at all. um, yeah, no.
Best choice.
We'll make one.
Music to my...
Evan will make one soonish. There you go. Six ammo.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass. Just keep working.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
All right, let's go into the cantina.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
I don't know you.
Right.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. Nah, I'm contractually obligated to serve you. Just not gonna be too happy about it. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down. It is a good thing. Go. I don't see how that's any of your business. You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself. They did. They gave me a life, gave me a purpose. This is where I belong. What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Unless you're in Byzantium. What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
No, thanks for that. I know Discord. I just haven't organized one for the stream yet. That's all.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years lab work. Not so. So. What's there to figure out? You're one of those freelancers then? Well. Ugh, is this the start? Most folk for. Anyhow, whatever happens. My world. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that. There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
Well then.
Oh, I almost forgot. Plague got you. Coming.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
It is. What's this? Like the prison.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
That's nice of you.
As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just one
Fingers?
marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as you're his likeness decorates many a wanted. You are correct. An outstanding.
I don't want to give Philip.
A friend of mine died
Yeah,
a couple weeks back.
What's this?
Still ain't past it.
Nothing I can do about that.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring
Oh, it sounds like he's
chicken.
plagued.
That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable. She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all.
Nice.
Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man? There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly... more like the company... You will not find any... I have it on good authority. So... You oblige me with... Just keep your head down when you're in there. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment. I know. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me.
Okay then.
You're making a mistake working for
Wish
Abernathy.
we had some better rations.